them. So why are the people not speaking out? Why are the people not talking? And you know, there's this thing by NOA, if you see something, say something. But some people have said that if they say something, then they will see something. So they are afraid to say silence. So they are afraid to say something. So there is a kind of a bit of lack of trust in the system. So how do we begin to rebuild this trust now? Because that is just where the problem is. What do we do?
So under the Safe School Initiative, the Civil Defense, the primary agency given responsibility for implementing the program, is supposed to set up an emergency call number. And if I remember well, it's supposed to be number 94. So just two numbers that everyone can call and report, you know, a distress situation. I'm not sure that number is working at the moment. I'm also very concerned about the proliferation of emergency numbers.
94, you said?
I think so.
Just like 911?
Yeah, it should. So the 911 is one. We have 122, which is managed by the NCC, so Communications Commission. I believe that various states also have their different ones. Then you also have the very long 11-digit number. The police has, the Office of the National Security Advisor, DHQ, Defense Headquarters has. So I'm concerned about the proliferation. We should be able to have one functional...
Or maximum two.
Well, maybe two, but in most countries it's one they have. Yeah. There was a time I traveled to the US, and there was going to be, I've forgotten, but it was a weather event. Can you imagine that even with my Nigerian number, believe me, I got an emergency message telling me, I was actually in a shopping mall, and it told me which bunker to go to hibernate before the event passes. So that is how advanced countries have, you know, reached, where I'm sure they were able to trace where I was. As a visitor, a Nigerian that was not even a US citizen, they had responsibility for me. So we need to, and I don't think we need to reinvent the wheel. I keep on saying that the Federal Ministry of Digital Communication, Innovations, and, you know, already has a system in place that the Ministry of Education, or in this instance again, the Ministry of Finance, can reach out to and say, what kind of technology can we introduce to support this type of distress calls? Yes, there is a concern, because the farther you go from the urban centers, the less likelihood you would see someone with a smartphone. So we need to be conscious of the type of technology we'll also introduce. It has to be a technology that is easily accessible and that the interaction level is very easy to understand. It's necessary, it's vital, but then what is even more important is the response capability. So the two have to go together, the early response system and then the early response system. In security standard, that response system shouldn't be more than 7 to 15 minutes. So the challenge, and this is the civil defense, ironically, is they should do a simulation. Map, like I said, the 774 local governments, go to the farthest local government in probably Borno State, in Askira Uba, and do Okukawa, and do a simulation and see how long it takes their rapid response squad, according to the layers, to go to that school. If it takes them less than 7 minutes, then they can clap for themselves. If it takes them longer than that, then they know they've failed. So we don't need to reinvent the wheel. These things are doable. We just need to be serious about it.
We've seen it done. We've seen it done in other countries.
How do we build trust, rebuild the trust? Because the people seem to have lost trust.
In 30 seconds, so that we get to...
It's really about showing commitment. If the three levels of government can show commitment, our people are ready to follow. We are not a difficult people. Honestly, we are ready to follow. So we need to see commitment from our political leaders. Let them prioritize this issue. Someone has already suggested that the president should declare a state of emergency in education. Yes. I'm supportive.